Let's go to Airbnb here. Oh, check this out. Okay, so we'll see my trips. Here, okay. So I've only been to 2 Airbnbs, and this is the first one I went to, and I had a good experience there. Everything was, and I wish I would have stayed there, but it's new to me, and I waited a couple of days to the end of my. I did it for a week, and I waited too long. I couldn't. Somebody had already reserved it. I couldn't take that place. I found this place. Now this room is in Winter Park, Florida. What's the name is? I don't know how you say her name. Marion. Marion is in Winter Park, Florida. She has a room for rent. So let's look at her room. This was another thing. So not only was I not allowed to sit at her kitchen table, like you see this furniture here, like those pillows over there, she did not want me to move the pillows. Like, she didn't want me to be in there touching anything. Like, I think now that I look at the photos, she just wants it to look like that, like a show thing. Like, it's not really real. But the pictures look good. That was the bedroom. Shared bathroom with another thing. Okay, so this is the island I was telling you I'm talking about. So their bedroom is all the way over there to the left, and they're standing to the stove is right there in the middle, and the microwave's right above the stove, and they're standing right there above the stove and right there in front of their door. And there's no way for me to get to that microwave, so I'm sitting at this last little chair right there where that laptop is, and that's where I was sitting at for 30 minutes, just looking at them, not saying nothing, not on my phone, nothing, just looking at them, giving them a dumb look, like, we can't communicate. I don't know how to speak Spanish. I wouldn't even know what to say. Okay, now you look at this picture. So this is where I'm sitting here. They're over there, if you can see, in front of the stove, and then blocking the end of this walkway to even get over here. And then plus they're blocking the back door that's the only way out to the pool and everything. And they, for some reason, were just always block that space. Like, they didn't want you to use the kitchen or go through the back, or they didn't want you to use nothing. So here's the table that I sat at, and later that she told me through the text, which the texts have now disappeared, so I don't know if she deleted them, I don't know if you can delete them. It was just our personal text back and forth to each other, and because I filed a complaint with Airbnb, and they're going through an investigation, and she said the reason why she didn't want me to sit at her kitchen table is because that rug underneath of it. Now her English at certain times works really good. Or maybe she was using a translator. I guess that's probably what she did. She was texting me, so that's what it was. She said the reason why she told me to leave this kitchen table, and she told me I had to sit at the end in this chair over here with them crowding me and having all their stuff over there. This is the pool area and stuff looked nice, but they didn't want me. Like, I asked her if I could I was like, hey, can I go to the back of the pool? Because they're just like all in the way. And I just wanted to go back there and work and relax. I like being outside. And she just like rolled her eyes and shook her head. I was like, ugh, and gave you one of those and unlocked the door and just didn't greet you and say, hey, welcome to the night. It was just all like sarcasm, like, And this is what I wanted to go out there and do. I saw this stuff in the pictures, and I'm like, oh man, that looks like what I want, comforting, relaxing. I wasn't able to go out there. Okay, so we'll say you got co-host, whoever that is. Okay, let's look at the listing. So the amount I paid is $400, and so we get a receipt. Receipt's being loaded. So we'll show the listing now. Let's see what she says here. It says, stay with Marvin. Now, she has some pretty good reviews. She has 240 reviews, and that's 4.87. So, in my mind, she told me, she said, I got good reviews, so I don't see what the problem is. I'm just an exception to that, to this experience, I guess, for some reason. Some of the info is all being translated. Let's go back to what it was doing, what I read. Okay. Shared bathroom. Your own room in a home plus access to shared spaces. That's what I was hoping. Recent guests have check-in, dedicated workspace, a room with Wi-Fi, because they had that. So it said all this has been translated, so I guess, yeah, she's put it in Spanish and they're just translating it. Welcome, this is a nice and very clean house, which is very clean. It's so clean she didn't want you to, I was in play. I took my shoes off at the door and everything. She didn't have to ask me to do that. I did that. But it's like I came in and maybe she saw, oh, white male. Maybe most white males are dirty or something. I don't know. But that's all she talked to me about the whole time. I never messed anything up. We'll see that in a little bit. I took pictures when I left, but we'll see that in a minute. I never messed anything up. This room is equipped with queen size bed. Yeah, pretty big closet. Yeah. Oh, that's just true. Jacuzzi without heater. I don't know. I never got to go back there. The room, 2 people, twin air. That seems all good. Guest access. Private fence pool, jacuzzi, patio, open floor kitchen, living room by fireplace. So it's saying it's got all those amenities, I guess. Help you during your statement. Feel free to ask. Well, the thing is, you can't feel free to ask because there's no communication because she speaks Spanish and I speak English. I'm extremely approachable and friendly, but I respect your privacy. I think by her saying she'll respect my privacy, I think what she's saying is she's saying you will respect my privacy. You will stay out of my kitchen, and you will stay off my furniture, and you will stay off my dining room, kitchen, table. I will occasionally have immediate family members, coming over. Okay? So we'll go. I guess maybe we'll go straight to the claims. We'll start off with this. Hey Douglas, what's your plan of the trip? So they only gave me these options. So I decided I'd just rather talk about the issue. Can you describe in sentences what the problem was? I'm unhappy at this place. I feel so uncomfortable. The host has so many rules that were not posted. I would like some help, please. Sounds like you're having experiences, yeah. Difficulty, whatever, yeah. Is there an emergency? No. I picked call us. I don't want to be texting. Hi, Douglas. Well, we're going to look into it. I said, thank you. And it says, hey, we discussed it over with Marion, or whoever that lady's name is, that you have expressed discomfort with the host's behavior, stating that the host and her husband are not welcoming and create an uncomfortable environment. And as you have mentioned, the host and her husband do not speak English, and the translation app they tried did not work. Moreover, host has been making up the rules as they go and has been following them around the shared space. However, I have informed you, please allow me some time to investigate. I said, okay. So there I took the pictures of this is the room when I left it. I never got under the covers. I just slept on the top of it. So I didn't, and I was only there just for one day, half of the day, and I left. So me and the Airbnb is talking. They already deleted our message. They said they're done with it, and they said there would be no more communicating with them. So so when I say I'm out of here, this place, you guys can do whatever you want with it. There's a lot of communication is deleted, so if they don't want me to have in it for some reason. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that your reservation didn't go as planned. It was a pleasure speaking with you today. I would like to thank you for bringing us to attention. Now that you've connected with me, I'll do my best to get it resolved, to get a complete picture of the situation, and work towards this resolution. For cancellation with refund, we'll need to get in touch with your host next. Okay, you gotta get in touch with her and ask 24 hours, see what she says. Because I'm thinking, I was only there for half a day. Like, I don't want all my money back, but she can re-rent the room out. Let's come up with an agreement, like maybe half or something. I'm thinking, because I don't know. And here's what I'm writing. I said, thank you. I hope she does the right thing. I think she's a good person. I don't think she was very honest about being able to communicate with English. She says she has a co-host. Not true. She said she had an app that would help us talk. She could never get it to work. I've been staying at hotels, my whole life. I've been just, I've stayed at different hotels. Not that makes it sound like that's all I've stayed in. My friends gave me a suggestion to try the Airbnb. I should have done my own homework better. I may never use this app again. I don't know. What do I know? Is when I go to a hotel, I'm not greeted at the door telling me how clean I need to be, or they are gonna upcharge me for using toilet papers, paper towels, and toiletries and stuff. This lady's house is set up for the pictures for her profile. You are not allowed to sit on any of her furniture. Can't eat at the kitchen table because she has an expensive rug under it. In the picture, the outside looks nice. She doesn't want me out there. Total time I was in the room, max 30 minutes. That time she followed me around. That's when I first got in there. I got in there, I went to my room for like 30 minutes, and then I came out. In that time, she followed me around the kitchen as I was trying to heat up the food. I'm making the story shorter here. I'm just telling the story the best that I can remember it. Before I even took out my food, she stood on top of me and told me where to put my trash in the garbage without giving me a chance. I could go on and on. I don't want to, like, this is after we've communicated. Me sending this message is for a couple days of communicating. Some of the messages are deleted or missing. I says, I hope it gets resolved. If not, I will never use this app again. I was my mistake to not read the cancellation notice. I didn't notice that. Because the first one didn't have it, and I just didn't think that there would be. I would think maybe like, for a week, you cancel, maybe they'll hold another day or two, but not, I don't know. That's my fault. I didn't read it. I will, I was my mistake to not read the cancellation, that there is not one. I can see now why she has it set up like that. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Unfortunately, your host had declined your refunding for the unspent nights in the listing. I do understand that this is not the experience I would want or used to go through at the Airbnb. Now, for the inconvenience faced at listing, you can go ahead and raise the resolution center, claiming the amount you are liable to get, and involve the host as well. I'm going to say they have up to 42 hours to respond within. If they decline, you have the option to involve Airbnb as well, and then we would make sure to get this resolved for you. Maybe I need to ask if Airbnb was no. See, it doesn't look like the Airbnb would give me money anyways. So for now, we'll be closing this message thread and this and that. So that's pretty much it with that. And then we'll go with her starting off. So this is for me, I saw her place, I wanted to get it. So, hello, my name is Douglas. I will be attending Full Sail University February 25th. Need a place to stay while I look for an apartment. I stay very busy, quiet, respectful. She responded right back instantly. Which looking back, that's kind of weird, but I guess, I don't know. There are suggestions for checking in with your host before your trip. Here are suggestions. Show suggestions. Questions. Did I not hit that? I don't know. Okay, where we go back to here. Anyway, so she gives me the door number, the Wi-Fi password. So I'm going to leave And at the end of her message, she says, I strongly request to keep the bathroom, the areas you use, clean, and throw the toilet paper in the trash can. And please do not eat inside the room. Sounds good, thank you. I'm very clean and respectful. Now, that didn't bother me about her writing that, because you never know, toilet paper maybe don't go good down her thing or something. So I was like, that's not a problem. That's communicating. We're doing good, I'm thinking at that point. Okay, so these messages got deleted in here from her somehow. And then it just goes to me. I'm just saying, please do the right thing and refund some of the money. You told me you would be able to communicate with me, and you couldn't. I don't want to leave a bad review. Hope you have a blessed day. God bless. And she wrote this in Spanish. So I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? We're back to the communication problem. You know? Let's see if I can translate it. Hey Google. I don't know if I have this stuff set up. Okay, let's see. That message maybe is over here. No, see, it got deleted because the Airbnb translated it for me. That message that she said, but you know, I go slow. Maybe one of my Spanish-speaking friends, you guys can pause it and tell me what it says. But something, it goes in there, tells her, she's like, you know, it's not my fault. The reason I tried telling you, you know, because I read the translation once, so I'm not gonna try to. I should have had that set up, but you know, she said, I tried telling you, but we couldn't communicate that I didn't want you to eat at the table because I had the expensive rug underneath of it. And she said a bunch of other stupid stuff, making her look even more stupid. So, whatever. You know, I said, I don't speak Spanish. Sorry. I'm going to take that as a no. It's saying that she's saying that because I had the claims company asking her if she'll refund just part of the money. I didn't want the full $400. I figured maybe $200. I only stayed one day. I didn't even stay the night. I stayed half, you know. So I just figured, maybe $200 would be fair. Okay, it says I don't speak Spanish. Sorry, I'm gonna take that as a no. You do what you feel is best. I didn't use your shower, kitchen, or anything. You know, I used the microwave for 10 seconds. I left the bed made. Maybe you need the money more than I do, and God sent me to help you financially. I don't know. I have my trust in the Lord, and He provides for me. So God bless you. You know, hey, how you doing? Hallelujah to you. You know, and so a lot of the conversations, if you guys, cause I know I got a lot of people be judging me and stuff. A lot of some of the things are deleted, and some of them are left in there. I don't know how that happened or what's going on. How could I understand your rules when you could not communicate with me? All your rules should be posted on the app, not when you enter as a guest who is paying. As we always go above and beyond to it. Now she's speaking English, you know. So that was the communication thing the whole time, you know. It's like sometimes she speaks Spanish, now sometimes she speaks English. We always go above and beyond to ensure our guests are comfortable and have the best experience. Hence, all of the guest reviews that we get visiting from all the different places, language has not been an issue. Huh. We'll see about that here in a second. When there is respect and patience. I don't know. Wait, there are ways to communicate when there is respect and patience. What was the respect and patience? Did I not have respect to her? I guess I didn't read this. Did I not have patience? I mean, I think that. Well, what's the patience? I think that was her responsibility to figure out how to communicate with me. You know, I don't think that was my responsibility to figure out. And that's what I felt. That's what I felt with her, is that she was upset with me because I didn't speak Spanish, and she had to figure it out, and that maybe the other people, most people come in there to her house and they already have that translator app, so she doesn't have to do it. I don't really know. I can't tell you, you know. And then I just go. I'm going on a rant. So here I go slow. I'm not gonna read it all. I'll go slow, and then you guys can read it if you want to. I'm just saying, hey, I'm going to the university. You know, this is, you know, I rented your room so I could find an apartment. I didn't rent your room with the intentions of leaving. You made me feel so uncomfortable that I'm staying at the Salvation Army, which it's not a lie. They made me feel way more comfortable than you did. You know you are wrong. I never slept in the room. Why would I spend so much money just to leave? Doesn't make sense. God is in control. I have a big influence on social media. I didn't want to reach out to them, but I am documenting life in Orlando, Florida. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And I didn't want her to be part of my story, but now you're going to be part of my story now. I mean, let's see what my social friends think about it. And that's why we're here today. Because before I post anything, I just want to see what you guys think. So get your guys' opinion, because I don't know if I'm right or wrong. So we're going to get to that in a second. As far as your rating being so high, it's the same person over and over, you know, leaving a good review. Because I started investigating her reviews after she told me she got these high reviews. And, you know, I hate to post my opinion of my terrible experience with you in Airbnb, but you have left me no choice. I was giving you a chance to make things right. In your ad on Airbnb, you said it was a shared dining room, and that's what it says in her post. Yet you wouldn't let me sit at the kitchen table because you have a rug under it. 40 to 50 of your reviews are from the same person, Patricia. Suspicious. And I found a few people who have had the same complaints as I did. No communication. Made them feel uncomfortable, and they left early. I'm starting to see a pattern here. The truth is going to be told. To me, it seems like you knew there's a no cancel policy. Over the Airbnb didn't have that. I don't know if I said all that right. Is that why you made me feel so uncomfortable? Were you embarrassed that you couldn't communicate with me? Or were you upset with me because I couldn't communicate with you? I tried to download a translator and you didn't want to use it. You spoke English when it seemed convenient for you. You know, am I wrong? So I'm just done typing with her, and that's where I left it. Let's see what's going on over here. So, I guess what my question is to you guys is just, should I leave? Because okay, if I leave a review, it's not gonna be a good one. So my question is just to you guys is, oh shit. I was trying to get on Facebook. Hey girls. How you doing, ladies? Okay, because I'm not gonna get the money back. That's not gonna happen. So now I'm kind of a little bit upset. I'm like, okay, it's my fault. I didn't read the policy of the no cancellation fee. Okay, that we cannot deny. I can't deny that. There's no I haven't looked at this in a while. Hey Jesus, love you. Okay, because the thing is, yeah, there's no cancellation fee, but when you go into a place and somebody makes you feel so uncomfortable with the things that I already told you and stuff, where I didn't want to stay there. I mean, who in their right mind is just gonna pay $400 and just leave? You know, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. So, what I guess, in my opinion, I just want to ask you guys is should I just leave it alone? Or should I leave it? Let's see what she's doing here. Leave a review, a bad review. Because I say a bad review because I don't think it can be. I don't have nothing good to say. Marion. I don't know. What would you guys do, or what would you guys think? I mean, this is what she said. She said that her daughter would be there to communicate with us. It says it in her post. I mean, she does have a high... Okay, well, let's look at her ratings. Since we're here. Come on, we're already here. We're almost done. Let's check out her ratings. She does have good ratings, right? So they're good on here. I've already been looking through these. You know, most of them say the same thing. It's all repetitive of how well kept it is. It's great. It's like everything that is said is just like they're going way above and beyond for some reason. And these people are like, I'm like, who are these people? Like, this guy's just giving her the best review of his life. Like, I don't know who these people are. None of these people had a problem with her. Okay. So, she's got a lot of good reviews up here. We'll find one here. It's looking good so far, right? That's why I got the place. Okay, then we get to Carlos here. 8 years on Airbnb, so it's December 2022, so just 2 years ago. There the kids says, and this is translated from Spanish, so he is a Spanish-speaking person. So he put this, so he is Spanish. Or I don't know. You guys tell me. It is the worst option I could have chose because the bad reception and the worst trip of all. All 7 nights paid. Only support 2 nights, and I did not get my money back for the remaining 5 nights. The worst. I'm with that guy. She has all these good reviews. Right? When we keep looking, you'll start to see like a trend here. I mean, I don't know what went wrong. I mean, are these things real? Something doesn't seem right to me. Like, why did I get such a bad experience? Because I've been trying to be led by the Lord and been trying to live, doing everything right, and so I don't know. He said she's a great host. He only gave her 3 stars. Here we go. Now we know this is Patricia here, St. John's, Florida. I'm not sure who this Patricia is. Patricia's got... Can we... Anyways, so we see Patricia's here. Like, watch, like Patricia. Like, how many times Patricia stayed here? Patricia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, so we'll say it's 24 and a half from a very clean out location. I was looking for something center located. Mine was very nice and but so were other people. But I wasn't introduced to them, just saw their cars in and out, which was a little awkward. I felt like I was intruding on someone's personal space, which made it a little uncomfortable for me. And that's exactly the way I felt. Big time. You know, she still gave her 3 stars, so she didn't, you know, maybe I'm more sensitive. That's what this person So this person gave him 3 stars. Says decent stay, didn't come with the television since the TV and the channels preset, and that's true too, because she says she has Netflix and stuff on the TV, but she doesn't have any cable. The internet's not hooked up to it. There's no Netflix or nothing. It's just an antenna. So that's true. That's another lie, deception that she had in her post. Also, the owner of the house is not who is conducting business. And the owner of the house took the keys away from me the night before checkout and didn't state a reason. So I don't know what that's about. I don't see why he's only gave her 3 stars. Check in the business and be cleaning the room. Wait. Okay, so he says right here in the beginning, like say this. It says checkout is at 11 a.m. sharp, and if you're still gathering your belongings, she will begin cleaning your room, whether there are things all packed up or not. She began tidying up prior to me and my girlfriend getting our things all packed, and we felt rushed out of her house. Other than that one thing, everything went well. And that's another thing how I felt too, is I felt very uncomfortable in that same manner there, as that person said. But they still gave her 3 stars. I'm a jerk, I guess. She's not gonna get no stars from me. But I'm gonna leave that decision to you guys. I'm actually gonna ask you guys, how many stars should I give her? Because these guys are still giving her 3 stars, so I want to give her 0 stars. But I'm gonna let you guys make the choice, and we'll see. Because if you guys say more than 3, that's gonna make me mad. But I'll put whatever you guys say. Okay, Marvin's house and care was excellent, very comfortable. I had to give a less than great review due to the misinformation in the Airbnb listing, which showed the house is entirely different location. Unfortunately, Marvin's happy to meet us midnight and let us in. Gracious about that. This was our first bad experience with Airbnb, but not Marvin's fault, I guess. Huh? Is it? Yeah, we can read them all. So I guess we'll leave it at that. This is a long thing. If you guys made it this far, yeah, I don't know who. Patricia stays there a lot, I guess. She must really like it there. I mean, you guys see the rating and the reviews. Am I wrong? Yeah, let's look at the amenities one more time. Because I really want you guys to see this. I want you guys to give me honest. Because I want to give her a good, I don't want to, maybe I was being too harsh by leaving. Maybe, I was being too sensitive by not being able to eat at the kitchen table. And maybe I was being too sensitive when she told me she was going to upcharge me for the paper towel. Maybe I was too sensitive that she wouldn't let me out in the backyard. maybe I was too sensitive that she's just, every time I'd walk around the house, she was hovering over, like, inches over the top of my shoulder. You know, maybe I was just a little sensitive about all that, you know. Essentials. It says you got towels, bed sheets, soap, and toilet paper. I guess it says toilet paper. I guess you don't get the HDTV with Netflix, so there's no Netflix. It was just regular antenna. Indoor fireplace, wood burning. Couldn't see that ever happening in that house. Camera, smoke alarm, first aid kit, Wi-Fi. Kitchen and dining room, dishes and silverware and plates and cups to use. Private backyard. Outdoor furniture, hammock outdoor. Free parking. Host greets you. Well, she greets you in a different language. You know, but she speaks English when she wants to. You know, my feeling just felt like she, you know, she couldn't turn down the money. She knew she didn't like the white guy, but she couldn't turn down the money, you know. I am Marvin, mother of 3 daughters, grandmother of 7 grandchildren. I was a professional singer for many years. I enjoy hosting 3 interviews. My goal is to make you feel comfortable, like you would feel at home. Now, see, you know, she did get a lot of good reviews, but you can't just say that I'm the only one and I'm just making this crap up. You know what I'm saying? This is my goal, is to make you feel comfortable, like you would feel at home. My first language is Spanish, and I'm able to communicate through the application with translation assistance. Also, my daughter is a co-host and she speaks fluent English. And neither one of those worked. So that's my question to you. Is that false advertisement? You know? And is the reason why I wasn't able to sit at the kitchen table is because I don't speak Spanish? Because would she really tell one of her fellow Spanish-speaking people, you know, what if there's a family? Because I saw in one of the reviews that they had like 3 or 4 kids. What do? Do they all just sit in that little island? Or am I the only one that has to sit at the island? You know, to me, in that situation, what made me feel so comfortable, that really, in my heart, is I felt like what Rosa Parks, not as bad, not like that, but you know what I'm saying, just a little bit. It's like, you know, you sit at the back of the bus, boy, and you sit back there and you be happy and you just shut up and you just sit back. You just sit over there on that kitchen island over there. You're not good enough to sit at that kitchen table. You know, it's not like I was eating spaghetti or something. It was just Jimmy John's sub. That was it. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you guys wanna, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow night and see if you guys have an opinion or not. And then I'm gonna leave her 0 stars unless you guys say differently. So that was a long one. I doubt anybody made it this far, but alright, have a good night. Blessed night. Love you guys. Bye.